What's up YouTube? I'm your host Joss and welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. Don't forget to subscribe to this awesome channel if you haven't already. I know that's kind of a biased opinion, but do it anyways. Hang out with me until the end of the video where I'll respond to some of my favorite comments from my last video. So I know I've been giving you guys all the deets about movies coming out this year, so I thought I'd give you guys even more movies to get excited about. Today I'm going to be sharing the top 10 biggest movies coming in 2020. Now, if your patient levels are low like mine, 2020 is a long time from now, but after you hear these movies, you'll see the wait is worth it. Let's get started. Coming in hot to our number 10 spot is Avatar 2. 2009 feels like a long time ago now, but you might remember the incredible movie that hit theaters, Avatar, which still holds the record for highest box office margin of $600 million over his other smash hit, The Titanic. Since then, Cameron has teased everyone with a promised 2 sequels, later bumping that up to 3 and then again to 4, which are apparently set to film back to back. Clearly a huge delay with filming there, James, but nonetheless, Avatar 2 is on its way, slowly but surely. You can expect to see actors Sam Worthington and Zoe Zendaya reunite as they return to Pandora. The exact plot of the movie is still unknown, but what we do know is that it will be set years after the events of the first film. Introducing Jake and Natrice's kids, you can also expect a feature from Kate Winslet playing Ronal, who has been described as one of the sea people. Yes, Winslet is returning to the water. As of right now, the release date is set for December 18th, 2020. Let's hope Cameron keeps his word this time. At number 9, we have Minions 2. Yes, the little yellow Tic Tac looking things are making their way back to the big screen. Minions 2 is set to follow in the record-setting footsteps of Despicable Me 3. The franchise, combined with the Minions spin-off, have made more than $3.5 billion at the box office. That makes Despicable Me the most successful animated franchise of all time, and there's no doubt it will climb even higher with the release of Minions 2. Director Kyle Balda has confirmed by saying we have a script. Unfortunately, that sucks for all of us fans because we won't know any official plot details until later on. All we know is what happened at the end of the first Minions movie. The Overkill's plan to steal the Queen of England's crown was ruined by young Gru, and the Minions decided to follow him instead. We can expect to continue down the prequel path and watch Gru take on action with help from his new army of yellow helpers. There's a long way to go though. The release date is set June 28th, 2020 in the UK. So what does that mean for like a Canadian like me? On a not so friendly and funny note, taking the number 8 spot is Grudge. If you guys have been following this channel, you know that this movie has been haunting me since elementary school, and apparently it's coming back to haunt me all over again in 2020, just when I thought I was in the clear. The original movie was called The Grudge, but this reboot is dropping the and just titled Grudge. It was supposed to open on June 21st, 2019, but was pushed back, keeping the audience in for a longer wait. The new official release date is January 3rd, 2020. It will yet again follow the Japanese horror favorite, focusing on a vengeful ghost with a long memory. Most of us remember the original film that was done in 2004, missing the fact that it was actually a remake of Ju-on: The Grudge, which was an original movie filmed in 2000 in Japan. Some people might roll their eyes at this remake, but I'll be rolling up to the theaters to get the scared out of me. Okay, let's get into something a little less scary and a little more fun. At number 7, we have a Disney live action remake of Mulan. There has been a trend of live action Disney remakes happening right now, and this is just another great one added to the list. I'm personally thrilled for this one. I still quote this movie all the time with my sister, who will probably kill me for admitting that. This new remake is expected to tap into the 1998 original's animated magic, following the same storyline and soundtrack. I know what you're probably thinking. Who will be playing Mulan? Disney announced its casting decision in November 2017 after an extensive search. Chinese actress who goes by Crystal Liu will play the legendary role. You're also probably wondering who will be her love interest. Or maybe I'm the one wondering these things. Unfortunately, this new version of the story will not include Li Shang, who is Mulan's love interest in the original movie. Instead, the film will include a new character that becomes close to Mulan by being a member of the Commander Tung's unit. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens between these two new lovebirds. words. Alright guys, here we are number 6 with a new thriller coming in 2020 and one you might recognize, Bond 25. It's hard to believe that it's only the 25th James Bond movie. People can't get enough. It's now the longest continually running movie series of all time. The Bond's films have grossed over $7.4 billion, making it the 4th highest grossing series in history. Original director Danny Boyle has decided to sit this one out. The new film will have a new director, a lot of new ideas, and one hell of a reputation to live up to. Who's gonna fill the big shoes of Bond himself? None other than the original Daniel Craig. Confirming the news on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Craig announced that he would be returning for Bond 25 and that it would be his last time playing the role. "I think this is it," he said. "I just want to go out on a high note and I can't wait." Well, we can't wait either. At the moment, very little is known about what 007 will actually do in the Bond film, but we can find out on April 8th, 2020 when it hits the big screen. Halfway through the list already, taking the number 5 spot is another legendary one, Fast and Furious 9. Anyone who thought Fast and Furious 7's billion-surpassing success was a fluke was proven wrong when its follow-up, The Fate of the Furious, also hit the same milestone in 2017. And they aren't stopping there. Not only a 9th movie, but a 10th is also on its way. Originally, it was supposed to come out in April of 2019, but then got pushed back an entire year and has been set for a worldwide release on April 10th, 2020. There hasn't been confirmation by all actors on who is returning to the franchise, but it's safe to assume that Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, and Chris Bridges will be back. Vin Diesel has shared clips on filming on his social media, and Jordana Brewster has also confirmed that she will be returning to play Dom's sister Mia. It will be interesting to see how she's weaved back into the storyline, since Mia was last seen retiring for A Quieter Life with Brian, who was played by the late Paul Walker. No plot has been confirmed yet by director F. Gary Gray, but he did say, "Listen, I wouldn't rule anything out with this franchise," when he was asked about the storyline. Ugh, I guess we'll just have to be patient and wait and find out in 2020. Hanging out at number 4, we have the second chapter to yet another thriller, A Quiet Place 2. I don't know about you guys, but the first movie kept me on the edge of my seat the entire time. I was like holding my breath, trying not to make any sound. I literally felt like I was in the movie. If this second one is as good as the first one, I will be extremely impressed. When the first one is so good, I always find it difficult to make the second one just as good, but I think they'll do it. Writer John Krasinski will be writing and also confirmed he will be returning to direct. His wife Emily Blunt will also be reprising her role from the first film. When John was asked about the new plot, he said, "It's not like Alien or Jaws where the main villain is the thing you're repeating. It's an actual entire set of rules and the circumstance that the world has undergone that you can play in very different ways." Sounds like it'll be another thriller. Fans were saying that this movie was the scariest film of the year. I'm with you guys on that one. We can get scared all over again on May 15th, 2020. Who's coming with me? Now at number 3, guess what else is making an appearance in 2020? Top Gun Maverick. Great balls of fire, we're getting a Top Gun sequel after 31 years. The original military drama came out in 1986 and followed the adventures of Pete Mitchell and Nick Bradshaw, although you may know them better by their Navy call signs Maverick and Goose. Tom Cruise gave us a little sneak peek of this announcement back in 2017 when he revealed that the second film would be named after his character. Unfortunately, the sequel was delayed an entire year. That just seems to be happening a lot, setting the release date to June 26, 2020. Apparently, the extra time gives the filmmakers the opportunity to work out how they will present flight sequences with new technology and planes. By the sounds of it, it'll be worth the wait. Filming begun back in May 2018 and Cruise took it to Twitter. Maverick looks to have barely aged a day since the first movie. The plot is still unknown, but director Joseph Kosinski said, "I certainly want to recreate the experience of that movie, which gives you a front seat into the world of naval aviation and what it's like to be in a fighter jet." Sounds good to me, Joe. Number 2 has me hella excited, and I know all my girls out there will be just as pumped. 3 words: bend and snap. Yes, Legally Blonde 3 is coming back in 2020 and I couldn't be happier. It's been 15 years since we last saw Elle Woods in Legally Blonde 2, and like, why wouldn't we want to see her again? Reese Witherspoon confirmed the long-awaited comeback by sharing a clip on Twitter of her recreating Elle Woods' iconic Harvard admissions pool scene. This amazing pool clip would be a very cruel trick if Witherspoon wasn't returning as Elle, but she's definitely on board. A full cast hasn't been confirmed, but she does let us know that we can expect some returning characters and also some new ones. To top it all off, Legally Blonde 3 will open in cinemas on Valentine's Day in 2020. Get ready, ladies, time to put on those puppy dog eyes and beg your significant other to go with you. Alright guys, taking our number 1 spot is The Witches. The original movie came out in 1990 and left every child with nightmares. The story is about a young boy named Luke who spies on a convention of witches while staying at a hotel in England with his grandmother. The Grand High Witch reveals plans to turn all children into mice through a magical formula. When they find out that Luke was spying on them, the witches test the formula on him. What was this movie rated? I feel like kids probably shouldn't have seen this one. Regardless, it's coming back to the big screen on October 16th, 2020. Anne Hathaway will be taking on the role of the Grand High Witch. Am I the only one who has a hard time seeing Anne Hathaway take on serious roles? I still have Princess Diaries like glued in my brain when I think of her, but she's an incredible actress and I'm sure she'll make this one the best movie of 2020. There you have it guys, you get the rest of the year to get excited for these movies. Let me know in the comments below which movie you're most excited about. I'm sticking with Grudge. Pumped for that one, I love horror movies. But for now, let's check out some comments from my last video. F Yagyayu says, Dear Jocelyn, this is the first Pokemon movie I've ever seen that was not fan made and had perfect pronunciation. I truly speak for all Pokemon and anime fans when I say you made us proud. Cheers. Thank you so much, you guys have no idea how badly I was stressing with those names. Jennifer K. Luckett says, Hey Joss, yes, me and my 3 teenage boys are so excited about the Detective Pikachu movie. We just can't wait. That is awesome, I hope you guys have an awesome time when you go and see it. Vicky Vow says, You had it right the first time, geeking out, yes. I was geeking out too, Vicky, and forgive me if I said your last name wrong. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next time.